Hey everybody, welcome back to Freaky Funko Friday. It's Anthony here, back with another video. Welcome freaks, I'm glad you joined me today. Today we're going to be discussing another video of a new line that's coming out by Funko. And this one brings back some memories. This one goes back to the 90s. And they're going to be coming out with a series of 10 pops based on the 1990s animated series Disney's Gargoyles. It was on for 3 seasons. It came on October 24th, 1994 and lasted all the way through February 15th, 1997. So 3 seasons long. It's an animated series that I enjoyed watching, and so I'm very glad, years and years later, that they came out with this Funko line, this Funko Pop line of Gargoyles, Disney's Gargoyles, bringing back some childhood memories. So great to have you all with me. We're going to go ahead and cover these Funko Pops today. There are 3 exclusives in this Gargoyles series. First one's going to be from Target. We got one from Hot Topic, and then we got a 2-pack from FYE Exclusive. So those are going to be your 3 exclusives. And these exclusives are very, very neat, and I'll kind of get into that once we talk about them. But think about Gargoyles. Think about what they're made out of. And that's going to be the exclusive. Little sneak preview there. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. Before we do that, actually, let me go ahead and throw up a picture right here and see if this brings back any memories for you. Anything yet? How about this picture? This is from the 1990s animated series Gargoyles. So this is what we're going to be talking about today, and the Funko line that they came out with 10 Funko Pops dedicated to this animated series. So let's get started today. The first one we got is Broadway. This is Pop number 394. I really love this one. If you really look at him up close, he definitely looks playful. I love the fact that in his left hand, he's got he's tearing some meat off the bone there. He's got that quirky looking grin on his face. Kind of like, you want to play with me? I'm not sure. Are you gonna bite? Kind of a look. So I really like this one a lot. I love the definition in his wings. I think that's very important when you're talking about gargoyles. I love that definition there. I love his. I just love the shape of his head. I love the ears, the definition in his ears, the 4 teeth, the black eyes, his skin tone there, the darker shade within the wing. I really think they did a good job on Broadway. He looks very playful, but again, he's a gargoyle. Be careful; they bite. Just because they look cute doesn't mean that they're cute and you can play with them. So keep them in the box, because he might come out and bite you. So I love this one. He looks really good. So they did a great job on this one. And this is, again, Broadway number 393. So the next one in the series I want to talk about is Bronx. Now this one, he's not really showing his wings, but he's got those ears that are popping out on the side with some definition. I love the white eyes on this one. I love the 2-tone colors that they chose here. But the white teeth and the white eyes set Bronx off. This gives him so much character, and I love it. Again, this is Bronx number 394 from the Disney Gargoyles collection. That's going to be dropping in July. And again, he's his typical pose, right? On top of a building. This is what you would typically see a gargoyle look like as he's sitting on the top of a building. And I think they did a great job here. I really, really love the white eyes and the white teeth. I like the fact that he's in that typical gargoyle pose, because the rest of the characters, they're not in that typical pose. He's the only character in this line that has that typical gargoyle pose. But at the same time, he kind of looks like a rabid gargoyle that's ready to attack. Like, he means business. And I love the fact, and I'll keep mentioning it in these videos over and over again, that Funko, I love the fact that Funko really knows how to bring these characters to life. I think they do a phenomenal job at that. That's why I'm a huge fan. That's why I'm a huge collector, because I really enjoy what they can do with all of these different characters. And so this one, you know, they're bringing him to life. He's sitting there in the box, and he's just daring you to take him out. But I'm not taking you out, Bronx. I'm leaving you right in that box where you belong, because I don't want to get bit. So he looks really good here. Really great job. I really, really love those white eyes. I can't keep talking about them. They're just awesome. So good job with Bronx. So the next one here in the series is Brooklyn. This is Funko Pop number 392. I really enjoy looking at Brooklyn here because you got to really pay close attention to some of the details that Funko put into this one. I really like the fact that, you know, he's got that slicked back white hair. I love the fact that his wings are spread out with his arms up above. I'm sorry, his hands up above the wings there. But if you look closely, he's got his arms crossed. So you have to take a double take. You're like, wait, what? How do you have two arms here and then you have hands on top of your wings with the other that's supposed to be connected to your arms? So I guess you have four arms. So you have to really look at that fine detail, and I love the fact that they did that with him. And he's just crossing his arms like, my wings are open. What are you going to do? You know, he's just daring you to take him out of that box. But I'm not going to do it, Brooklyn. I already know what's going to happen. You're going to mess up my collection over here. You're going to make my room a mess. I'm not going to let you out of that box. So he's definitely looks mischievous, and he is. He's very, he definitely wants to do, play some jokes on you, some pranks on you. So I definitely keep him in the box. And I love having fun. I keep talking about keeping him in the box because it's fun, it's playful, and again, you know, it's Funko bringing these characters to life. So you kind of have to use your imagination here, but I think they did a good job here. I wish there was a little bit more definition in the wings. I love the way he looks, but there's really not much definition in those wings. So that would probably be my own complaint with Brooklyn. But I think overall he looks good. I think they did a really good job with him. I love the fact that fine detail that you got to realize that his arms are crossed while his wings are open. It's kind of like you have to take a double take there. I love that part. So overall, I'm pleased with what Funko has done with this one. I think they did a really good job. So let's get into the next character before we get into the main characters here of the TV series, the animated series, Lexington. He is probably my favorite one out of this collection, just because the fact that I love the definition in his wings. Now this, you know, he does have the definition in his wings. You know, you can kind of see, you know, his wings look very thin. His baby teeth are coming out. Now he's not a baby, but in this one, I think what the pose that he makes is, imagine he's in his gargoyle pose, right? And he stands up, and he's kind of like, I want to prove that I'm not a little boy. I want to prove that I'm a grown up. You know, it's your typical young child, or you know, in their young stages, or maybe even young teenagers that want to prove themselves. You know, that they're an adult. They want to be grown up already. And that's kind of what Lexington is here. He kind of has that pose where he's standing up and he's like, hey, I know I have these little baby teeth, and I know I'm small and short, but I want to prove to you that I'm a grown up and I can do these things. So I love the pose. I can picture him on top of a building ready to jump off the building and fly down and you know, attack or whatever he's going to do. He looks very playful. But you got to be careful with these gargoyles. Again, they're not pets that you want to keep at home. So although they look cute and playful, and he looks so adorable, especially with his little bald head, he looks great. I think Funko did a really great job on this one as well, and he just really brings this character to life with the black eyes and the white teeth. I love that. I'm glad they didn't use white eyes on this one, and I think they did a great job. I don't know what else to say about Lexington. He just looks awesome. He's my favorite character probably in this entire set, just because you know, it kind of brings me back to a childhood, you know, like most of us, when we wanted to prove our parents wrong, when they said, no, you're not old enough to do that, or no, you're not big enough to ride that ride, and you're kind of like, oh man, you kind of feel like you're left out. So I love the fact that, and at least in this pose here, to me, my takeaway is he wants to prove himself. He wants to prove that he is grown up, and he's ready to show everybody that he is. So I love that. And again, that's bringing the character to life. I think Funko did a great job doing that. So the next one we're going to get to is Goliath. Now this is the main character in the series. He is a very masculine male, as you can see in the video, in the picture here. He is muscular arms, muscular chest. He's got that facial definition. Look at those jawline, the jawline there on his cheeks. He's got that stout nose. He's got those, his eyebrows raised up, definition in his wings, and his left hand, I mean, is balled up in a fist. He's ready to punch somebody. He's almost daring you to take him out of the box. He's like, take me out of the box so I can punch you in your face. That's kind of what he looks like, right? So I think they did a great job. I love the fact that I love the skin tone on him, and I love the fact that the black eyes and the black hair really set it off in a nice way. It really complements his skin tone. I love the shading that they did in the definition of the wings. Those wings are very mature, and they definitely fit him perfectly. I love the shading in the wings. I think all together, with the black hair, the black eyes, the skin tone that they use, and the darker shading in the wings, I think it's just sets him off perfectly. And again, it brings this character to life. I mean, he definitely has some charisma there. He definitely looks like a gargoyle you do not want to mess with. So, love Goliath from the series, and I love what Funko did with him here. Now, Goliath is one of the characters that has a stone variant. Here we go. It's a Target exclusive stone variant for Goliath, number 389, and it's exact same pose, except he is made out of stone. Just what I talked about in the beginning of the video. Gargoyles are made out of stone, right? So Funko is calling this a stone variant of that character, which I think is awesome. So here we go. Target exclusive. You can only get them at Target. Again, just want to remind everybody, these are dropping in July. The latest date I looked up was at the end of July, so they should be dropping somewhere at the end of July or the beginning of August. But right now it's at the end of July is what it looks like. And I think this one, he looks great. Now sometimes in the stone variant, and we'll talk about this one when we talk about Demona, sometimes the stone variant I feel can take away a little bit of the details in the character. But in this one, I actually prefer looking at Goliath as a stone variant. I actually prefer the stone variant versus the regular version of him that we just saw. That is not the case with the next one, in my opinion. But on this one, I loved the stone variant for Goliath. And so if you want to pick him up, again, he's only available at Target. So make sure that you guys are hunting and going through those Target stores at the end of July, the beginning of August, to make sure you pick him up. Because like I said in my previous video, Target exclusives go up in value. There's a lot of them that go up in value. And actually most of them do go up in value quite a bit over time. So you definitely want to grab this one. He's definitely one, just based on the stone figure for being a gargoyle. He looks awesome. So definitely want to pick this one up at Target. So the next character, this is you. So you have your leading male character. So you want to have a leading female character. So you have this masculine male character. So now you want to have a very feminine, but very strong female character. And I think Funko did a phenomenal job with Demona. So this is Demona number 390. I don't know. I know where to begin. I just don't know where to end on this one. I mean, awesome definition. And I'm zooming in here so I can just really explain to you the details that I'm looking at. So first off, the red hair catches your eyes, right? I mean, the first thing, red hair. What? Love it. Beautiful, beautiful hair combed back. But if you pay close attention, and I'm gonna show you the details here, and I'm gonna want you to follow me here. Look at the crown that she's wearing right below her hair, and then look at her two matching earrings, same color, right? And then look at her bracelet around her left arm, and then look at her bracelet around her right ankle, even down to the buckle on her belt. They're all the same color. That is a woman that has her style together. She knows how to match, put things together. She looks absolutely gorgeous. The red lips, the beautiful blue skin tone, and the purple wings set it off. She looks absolutely amazing. Wow. This one has so much definition and so much character. Funko, you guys outdid yourself on this one. I mean, absolutely outdid yourself on Demona. She looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. Here you can see her left hand is on her hip, her right hand hanging down there, and then she's also got her other two arms up holding up her wings. I love the definition in the wings. I love the color purple in the wings. And then the skin tone with the purple and the red, and I'm gonna call it, I don't want to call it orange or gold. I'm not sure what color to call that, with the matching earrings and bracelet and belt buckle and ankle bracelet and her crown there. It's just all the color. There's so much color in this one. There's so much color, so vibrant. It just really brings this character to life. I'm so excited about this one. And this is, like I said, she's the leading character. She's the leading female character in the series. And they did a great job with this one. Awesome. I'm so excited. Awesome job. So this one, Demona, she also has a stone variant. This is a Hot Topic exclusive. So let's take a look at the Hot Topic exclusive for Demona. And as you can see here, same exact pose, except she is a stone variant. So the one thing I will say about this one, and I kind of hit on it when I was talking about Goliath, is that I appreciate the fact that there's a stone variant for her because she's the leading female character. I just think that the stone takes away all those awesome colors and details that I just spoke about. The details are still there. You can definitely see the hair definition, the definition of her hair. Everything's still there except the color. And I know she's a stone variant, but I really like the color version better. I really do. Now, if you get one, you have to get the other. You want to get the set. I think you definitely go out to Hot Topic, pick up Demona in July. I think she looks really good here because she is a gargoyle. She is made out of stone, so this fits her character. However, I just think the way Funko brought the color version to life so much, and there's so much character in those colors, that I think this one just doesn't do it for me. Now, I do like it. Again, it is a stone variant, so I get it, but I really enjoy the color version better just because I think it brings out more character in her. But again, she is a gargoyle. At the end of the day, she's a gargoyle. She is made out of stone like all gargoyles are. So I definitely think they made the right choice in taking the lead male, the lead female, and putting them as a stone variant. Love that choice. The only thing is I prefer to see her in color. That's just my choice, given my opinion. You can let me know what you think below in the comments below. Which one do you prefer? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? But that's what I think. So I really enjoy this one, but I love the regular version of her a little bit more. And I would say definitely go to Hot Topic and pick this one up as well, just so you can have the complete set. Because this one does look very nice. I don't want to take away from the variant because it looks very nice. I just prefer the color one better. The next one I want to get into is a FYE exclusive. Now this one is a 2-pack. I'm very excited about this one. This is Hudson and Bronx. So we haven't talked about Hudson, right? Throughout this whole entire video, we haven't mentioned his name once. But you have Hudson here and you have Bronx. Bronx was the second one we discussed. He was the one, the gargoyle that was in the gargoyle pose, just like you see here. So that looks perfect. When you're in that gargoyle pose and you're in stone, look how great he looks because he's not standing up. He's in that pose. he's supposed to be made out of stone, right? Because when you stand up, that's when you're alive. You're supposed to be in color. I think they did a great job choosing Bronx to make as a stone variant. Hudson as well, I think, looks very good in stone. Now, he looks even better in color. Wait till you see him in color. But this one here is Hudson and Bronx is a 2-pack. This one you can only pick up at FYE. It's an FYE exclusive. So you definitely have to head out to FYE or go to FYE.com and pick this one up. I love this one. I absolutely love the 2-pack stone variant here. I really do. I think both characters are perfect for the stone, especially Bronx when he's in that gargoyle pose. And then Hudson looks very, very awesome here. Now, when we see the color picture of him, just like Demona, he has got a lot of character in that color. Like, that color on him just brings him to life. Kind of reminds me of Cable from Deadpool. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But the color version of Hudson is what we're going to talk about next. He looks pretty awesome. But this is a 2-pack. And so you definitely want to pick this one up at FYE. And again, it's Hudson and Bronx in that stone variant look. Love that. So the last one we're going to discuss is Hudson. And this is the Hudson Funko Pop. This is the color version of him. I have not found a number for him yet, so I'm not sure what number he's going to be in this series. But this is what he's going to look like in the box. I love the colors. And when I said Cable, you see how he has one eye gold and one eye black. It kind of reminds you of Cable, where he has that, you know, that lit eye in the Deadpool movie. So love the look, though. He's definitely an elder gargoyle. He's definitely got that white beard, that white hair. So he's definitely aged. And I love the fact that he's got that sword. He's the only one out of the entire group that has a weapon. And he's definitely ready to do some damage. But I absolutely love the scar on his eye. I love the definition of that. You know, I love the teeth coming out. I love the beard. I think the beard looks great. I love the sword in his hand. And he's holding it in one hand. You know, he's holding his right hand. And he's holding the tip of it in his left hand. It's kind of like just like hitting it, like smacking his hand like, are you going to take me out of the box? Because if you do, you better be ready. So, brings this character to life once again. Love the clothing on him. Love the skin tone. Love the definition in the wings. Really, really great job here. Love the color of his pants. Like I said, the entire outfit. He just looks really good. So, I think they did a really good job on this one. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get them. I can't wait to collect this whole series. I can't wait to pick up Hudson. And I can't wait to pick up the rest of the series here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, we're discussing the Disney Gargoyles. This was a series that came out in the 90s. They're releasing 10 Funko Pops that we just covered with 3 exclusives. So you want to make sure you pick those up. The last time I checked, these are being released at the end of July. So I would say look for them at the end of July, beginning of August this year. So they'll be coming out here in a few months from now. I think, again, Funko, they seem to always outdo themselves. They did a great job in this series, and I'm very excited to get all these into my collection. So one thing I want to ask you is, in the comments below, please let me know which one is your favorite. My favorite's Lexington out of all of them, just because he's so adorable. But again, you know, you saw me talk about Demona and Hudson. You know, so much color in those two. I think those are also, you know, those are good runners up. I just love them so much. But let me know below in the comments below. Let me know which one is your favorite out of the entire series. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And then if you'd like to learn about Funko Pops, you want to know when exclusives are coming out, where to get the exclusives, you know, what months they're coming out, what days they're coming out roughly, please subscribe and hit that bell. That bell's going to alert you as soon as I post a video just like this one, just like my prior one when we talked about the Deadpool exclusives. That's going to alert you, and you're going to be able to have that instantaneous. So once I post it, whether you're on your cell phone, tablet, laptop, computer, whether you're at work, you're going to have that alert instantly, and you can take a look at those and see which exclusives are coming out And if you're excited about them like I am, then you'll definitely jot them down and definitely go pick up the exclusives at the different stores that they're at, and definitely pick up all 10 of these beautiful, amazing Funko Pops from the Gargoyles, the Disney Gargoyles collection. So thank